Good afternoon. It's March 3rd, 2023. And today we had a big uptrend today, but um, just not a lot of good setups. I think days like today, uh, you just gotta take. I think you just gotta be aggressive and hold on to runners. That's what I think you gotta do. Let's see how big was this move anyway. 39.77 to says, yeah, it's an 80-point move. So I mean, if you catch something right here, 17, and let's say you exit 17, that's a 30-point move. So I think it just probably helps to be aggressive on these days and do your best because the setups weren't really there. But let's take a look. So in the overnight, we have this move up, and these closes, these breaks, they weren't very convincing. You could see though that, I mean, that is a break. So you get this second entry and there's no signal bar. It's below the EMA and it's just a doji. But when you get a bounce here and then a higher low, I think you take that. You can see a bunch of people like that. And we make our new high, and then towards the open we get some selling. Then we just go sideways, and then we bounce. And I don't think you can take this. It is a second entry long, but it looks like a range and just looks too congested. A bunch of inside bars is what it looks like to me. But then we go higher and we get a sell off. And there's no shorts in there. We get a new low here. You get a higher low, so I mean maybe you hop in there. It's starting to look like a pretty nice trend up. This we get confirmation of the trend channel here, but it's like through this stem. So one of those trends that is not very clear to see, but we trend up into this range, and this is just hard stuff to trade. It's congestion. We break out to the low side, it fails. Perhaps you take this, it looks like a hidden second entry, and that would be off your trend line. But then we just continue to go sideways, and you get another bounce right there. Perhaps you take that, but the midline was holding. But that is the first break of our trend channel, and then we just continue higher. Not a whole lot in here. Now the midline's acting as support. We bounce, you get a higher low here, but you're going into a trend line, and then it's just chopping around with an upward bias, and that's tough stuff. This looks like a little like a bit of a spiking channel, and you can see a bunch of these in here too. But you want to be careful. So you get this big move up, break, move to a new high, sells off, and you get we test this price level, test it again right here. So maybe you take that on the double test, and you can see some people like that. And then we form this yellow spike in channel. So maybe you take this signal bar, maybe you take this one, the second entry long, even though it's a little bit away from the EMA. Sell off, maybe you take this bounce. That probably would have gotten you trapped. And you're on the wrong side of the EMA, and then you just get caught up, and it sells off, and you get this. This looks like a second entry long, but that's right at market close. So that's how I saw it today. Not really, just nothing good. And maybe you change the time frame to a higher time frame chart. But we basically closed on the highs, so that's 2 bullish bars in a row. So on the daily chart, that probably looks pretty good. But that's how I saw it. I hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back next week.